Hi, it's Diane Arnold again, and this is my buddy Bear. He's going to try to be in this video with us. Today we're going to talk about a really important subject for what's going on right now in our culture. Tips for balancing work and kids while working from home. That's why we put the puppy in there, to show you how difficult this could be. I recently watched the most hilarious video of a mother who was on a conference call at the same time she's got her toddler in the bathroom, and just as soon as she hits that button, that mute button off, you hear the toddler say, "Mommy, I'm pooping." Has anyone else been stuck with that kind of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do right now? How are we going to manage this? I found out recently that 62% of Americans have kids, and a lot of those people are trying to work from home. As a result of this virus outbreak, 69,000 schools across our country alone are closed. And today, 100% of those parents are trying to figure out what to do with their children or how to make this work. Although many parents, I can remember those days when I was working, I've had that one day where I've tried to keep kids at home. This is a new thing where we're having 7 days a week. We're trying to figure out how to balance that. So we talked about something the last time we were together with our children, but I want to go a little deeper about that today. We need to create a schedule. And I'm talking about a strict schedule so the children know, okay, here's when we get up. Here's when we have breakfast. Here's when I need to be quiet when mommy or daddy are doing some time. Or here's when I need to do my schoolwork. We're going to show you a quick picture of Patrice Camrose. She actually put a schedule together for her family, and it'll be really interesting for you to take a look at. Secondly, designate a place, a workspace. That sounds like not a big deal, but it makes so much more sense to us to know, okay, I'm going to go into the corner of the bedroom to do my work so that everyone knows their routine, or I'm going to use this table and I need to leave everything out on it. That way we're not as much confusing our daytime from our work time. Entering that workspace in the morning will help you turn on the switch. Okay, I'm going to work right now. And it will help everybody in your household understand that. And it's important not to spread yourself around the house. And some of you, I know that's easier than others. But that way, like we've said, we can designate, this is where I'm working from. Keep clearly defined hours. That sounds like, well, what do you mean? You had clearly defined hours when you needed to get up and go to work. And we need to kind of keep those in our routine. So I get up at this certain time. I get ready for my day. I make my coffee and I take it to my work space. If you live with other people, this separation is going to be even more critical. Communicate, communicate, communicate. That's number 3. Because we don't usually have to do this because no one sees us when we're at work. But we need to be able to let everyone else in our household go, hey, today I'm going to have a big meeting. I'm going to need some very quiet space all day or during this time. And it's okay if these plans change or don't. Or even being able to talk to your boss during this time and say, you know what, this is going to be a bad school week, or this is going to be a half a day where I actually can take more for you for work because my kids will be, taken care of in this area, or this will be a day that it won't be as good for me. When it comes to this, we need to be able to say, okay, this is what's working and this is what's not working. The last time we were together, we talked about establishing these with maybe possibly CEO meetings in your family. This is what's going to happen today, and here's where I'll need your help. Set boundaries with your children. We've talked about this before, but even to the point of, I've heard some really creative things about people putting like stop signs or go signs, depending on how old your children are, on your door, thumbs up or thumbs down. Here's the time that I need to use my bedroom for a quiet meeting. So I'm going to put this sign out. I've also seen ideas where parents give like toddlers or younger children timers and say, I need this 15 minutes or I need these 30 minutes. And when this timer goes off, then you can come on and see me, or we can talk after that. Number 6, take breaks for yourself. When you were at work, you took a lunch break. And when you take a break, you'll be able to check in with the rest of the family. Hey, how's it going? Do you need help with your schoolwork? But you're building a routine for them and for you. And last but not least, number 7, don't forget to socialize. It's important that we keep some kind of a relationship with our friends. So if I'm trying to multitask and do that while I'm working, it doesn't work for me. But if I'm able to do that at my break, or I know that this time at the end of the day I'm done, I can get on a video call with my family, or I can just make a regular phone call. But it's really important that we continue to build those in our lives, that we don't just stop that altogether. All this doesn't apply to just the workday. Just remember to be able to cut yourself some slack. This is a time period that most of us have never done before. People keep saying we've never walked this way before. But here's just a couple of tips that might help you get yourself a little more organized and might be able to help this go a little more smoothly till we're all able to get back to the life that we normally knew. Thank you for allowing me to be in your life today and to have some time with you. I look forward to seeing you again real soon.